Hello everyone, we're standing here today at World Hydrogen Week organized by World Hydrogen Leaders. My name is Johann Wiebe, Executive Director from Hydrogen Standard. And with me here today stands Søren Rydbirk from Green Hydrogen Systems. Welcome, Søren.
Thank you very much, good to meet you.
Absolutely likewise. So tell us, Søren, what does Green Hydrogen Systems do?
Green Hydrogen Systems is a electrolyser manufacturer. We do pressurized alkaline electrolysers. We are developing those, producing those, selling them and supporting the operations of them.
Fantastic. Electrolyzer companies, there's quite a few out there already. You guys already built up quite a bit of a name. Sort of on the technology side, why have you guys chosen for alkaline?
We actually, we both worked back in times with alkaline and PEM. And at that point in time, we decided to go for alkaline. First of all, it's important to say that it's pressurized alkaline. And pressure is, of course, important when you are working with renewable energy and you want to go up and down in loads quickly. So that part is important. Alkaline is a rather old, proven technology, and combining that with high pressure is a good technology. Also, if you're looking at alkaline, and comparing with PEM, you have no noble metals. You don't have iridium or platinum in the equipment, and we believe as the industry is scaling, that this clearly will become a supply chain advantage.
There's a lot of debate about the use of precious metals, platinum, iridium in particular, the availability of it, and the ramp up, how sustainable it is going forward. Tell us a little bit about the industry and your perspective. Is the industry sort of ready for the ramp up from an electrolyzer perspective?
Yes, it is. You can say it's of course an industry that is developing a lot. That means that we are both leaning forward and investing into a market that is not ramping up as quickly as foreseen.
Yeah.
We need to lean forward and do those investments. We need to do the investments into R&D and into our product scaling. We need to do the investments into the manufacturing capacity. We're building up a factory in Denmark that can serve Europe with a 400 megawatt capacity. And that requires investments now to be ready when the market is ramping up. Secondly, we also need to invest further in technology. We currently have a rather small module, a 1 megawatt module for smaller scale projects. We have that on the market, but we're also investing into a bigger module which will be available and launched in 24 for multi-megawatt projects. So we need to invest heavily already now and lean forward.
Invest heavily, lean forward. Tell us a little bit about your experience to date, sort of like with the technology that you have and the projects that you've already implemented.
Yeah, it's of course important that we are taking sort of the scaling in steps, clearly facing it in the right way, so you can say scaling in a controlled manner. If you're looking across the different industry players, OEMs within electrolysers, we are quite immature still when it comes to delivering into multi-megawatt scale projects, and we need to do that so in a way that you can say rather 20 megawatt, 50 megawatt, 100 megawatt than going to 1 gigawatt in one go. That is simply unrealistic. It's not controlled, and we cannot take that risk.
Hooking on sort of like that answer, from electrolyzer manufacturing perspective, it's despite the fact that a lot of them offer sort of modular approach, it's not just going from one size to the next, adding a couple of electrolyzers to it. It requires far more sort of like a balance of plant, sort of a holistic approach to the project than just adding a couple of individual elements.
Yes and no, I would say. You actually have a bit of both. We are focusing with our XCS module on a module where we have streamlined it a bit into the core of an electrolyzer. So it's a stack and balance of stack. Those we want to serial produce, and thereby we believe that we can take cost out and make the quality better, align the whole value chain around those modules. Then there is a part around, you can say, utilities, so the cooling, the power supply, the gas treatment, and so forth, where it makes sense to engineer for order and do the scaling of that, because you don't really have sort of the same scale advantages on a stack level as you would be having on the utility side. So it's a bit of both worlds, quite honestly.
You talked quite a bit about technology. Can you talk a little bit maybe about partnerships or sort of the market environment, or maybe some of the funding that is made available, government intervention or government support to get sort of the market going, also from an electrolyzer perspective?
Again, it's super important that we are focusing on our core, and that is really the stack and the balance of stack and working with the pressure and the control system. But again, when it comes to, let's say, 100 megawatt projects, we need EPC partners to really step in and taking a lot of the utilities around that. We shouldn't be experts in power supply, we shouldn't be experts in cooling units or gas treatment. We can buy that in the market, not us, but an EPC partner can buy that in the market, and then we really focus on the core of our technology, the stack and the balance of stack. And that partnership is tremendously important to go to market, both for the project developer and for us. So EPC partnerships is key.
Partnerships where everybody sort of brings in their expertise to make sort of projects a reality.
Exactly.
Great, Søren from Green Hydrogen Systems. Thank you very much.
Thank you.